going, you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Maddison Hill, and yes, it's time for another Pop Off with Maddison. For today's Pop Off, you guys, we're going to be talking about one of our favorite topics here in the House of Hill, and that is Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. Y'all, apparently Travis Kelce is feeling the pressure to propose to Taylor Swift, and while that does sound a little negative, it's actually not a bad thing. We're going to get into it. I can't wait to hear your thoughts. But first, I want to check in with you guys because we're almost at the end of our House of Hill Health and Fitness Challenge. You guys know for the last 30 days, we've been focusing on our health and wellness. And you guys, I added something new to my daily routine for the past week that I need to fill you in on. It's a natural performance elixir called Magic Mind. This little bottle of matcha flavored magic is a mental health performance shot that contains 100% of your daily dose of vitamin C and D. And you guys, it also helps with your focus, your energy, and it helps reduce stress, which y'all know I struggle with stress daily. And for the past 7 days, you guys, I added this to my routine. Now, me personally, I prefer taking it as a shot, but you can also add it to almond milk or oat milk or sparkling water. I can confirm all of these 3 options are delicious. I also even shared Magic Mind with Papa Hill and my sister, and they're also big fans now. For me personally, I noticed an increase in energy thanks to the time-released caffeine. I also noticed I was way less stressed thanks to Magic Mind's doctor-validated formula, and I actually slept better, you guys. It is 1000% something you need in your life so we can all be less stressed and more productive girlies, okay? To purchase, you guys, it's so easy. All you have to do is go to this link, which is also down there in the description, and use the code MADHILL20, which will give you 48% off your first subscription for the next 10 days or 20% off your first one-time purchase. It's honestly a great deal, and now that I've given you the tea on Magic Mind, let's go ahead and get into this Tavis tea and get to unwrapping these Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce facts. All right, so as y'all know at this point, Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce have been together since last July, and lucky for us, they have given us plenty of PDA-filled moments together. For example, most recently, when Travis attended Taylor Swift's 87th Eras show in Paris, we saw her sing multiple Travis Kelce-coded songs. She sang The Alchemy as a surprise song. She also sang Begin Again, mixed with a little Paris because she's in love. We saw Travis holding up a heart sign after Taylor Swift sang The Alchemy. We saw Travis dancing to So High School, which is the song about him on TTPD. We saw Taylor Swift blow him a kiss when she was done singing So High School. Plus, we also saw Taylor show so much love to Travis's team, the Kansas City Chiefs, with her red and gold fits during the 1989 set. We saw Travis being a gem to all the Swifties. Basically, you guys get it. I was absolutely obsessed with all the most recent PDA moments we got to witness, and you all already know I've been obsessed with the PDA moments we got to witness before that. Now, because of my passion for Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, which if you're just coming across this video, please know I'm originally from Kansas City, so I've been a fan of Travis Kelce for many years before now, and I've always been a Swiftie. So this relationship is truly more than I could have ever hoped for, which is why I'm absolutely reeling over this recent report from Life and Style magazine, you guys, because it is giving us the tea on Taylor and Travis's future, which y'all know I'm already way too invested in. So you guys, this Life and Style magazine source claims that Travis is, quote, under pressure to propose to Taylor, and while that does sound a little negative, it sounds like it's actually a good kind of pressure. As this insider went on to say, quote, the timing is right, they've been together for almost a year now, and they're madly in love, so it makes sense that they'd be discussing marriage. Now, as far as what Travis Kelce has in mind if and when that proposal comes, thankfully this source spilled a little tea on that situation as well. As this insider said, quote, the big moment and the ring need to be super special. Travis is a grand gesture kind of guy, so no matter what or when he finally asks her, it will be an experience that they'll remember forever. It will be something Taylor and Travis remember forever. It's gonna be something that I remember forever. And y'all already know I have a lot of thoughts about Travis feeling this proposal pressure, so we're gonna go ahead and make this pop off official with a little pick me up from Magic Mind and get into it, you guys. Okay, you guys, so here's the thing. I know some people are going to see this video and say it is absolutely way too soon for Travis to be feeling the proposal pressure. But y'all, let me please remind you that both Taylor and Travis are well into their 30s. And I've said this once and I'm gonna say it again. I feel like when you get older, you know what you want out of a marriage. You know what you want out of a partner. And you also know pretty quickly whether or not the person you're dating meets those expectations or not. So in my opinion, when I hear that Travis Kelce is feeling the proposal pressure after almost a year that they've been together, I personally understand it. I don't hear that and think it's crazy. I hear that out and think, well, yeah, after a year of dating at this point in their lives, they should be having those conversations of what are we doing? Do we see a future, and do we see a future together? I mean, aside from these two always making sure they're there to support one another for big moments, remember we had a report from Entertainment Tonight this week where a source said, quote, the two are making it a point to celebrate each other's achievements and show up when it matters most. Aside from them always making sure they're publicly supporting one another, we know these two are in love with one another. We've heard it time and time again. In addition to that, you guys, we also know that their families are on board with this relationship. We've seen Taylor hang out with the Kelces on multiple occasions. We've seen her hang out with Jason and Kylie at Chiefs games. We know that Taylor's dad loves Travis Kelce. Also, her mom was with Travis at the recent Paris show. So for me, when you take into account all of those things, the way they're showing up for one another, the way they're in love with one another, the way they are consistent with one another, the way their families are supportive of their relationship, it makes sense to me that they are on the path to an end game situation, or at the very least, I'm hoping so. And as far as Travis feeling the pressure to propose, again, I do feel like that sounds bad, but hear me out. Remember what comes from pressure, you guys? A freaking diamond, okay? So I don't think it's as negative as it sounds initially. I think the pressure that Travis is feeling more so comes from the fact of how the heck do you propose to the Taylor Swift, okay? Honestly, that seems stressful, especially because I feel like Taylor will want something super thoughtful, super thought out, and I know Travis can pull that off, but I think he also will add his own special flair to it, which, let's be honest, Travis does have a larger than life personality, so I definitely believe that he's a grand gesture kind of guy. So I feel like he's just gonna have to figure out how to kind of do the thoughtful aspect that I believe Taylor would want, and his grand gestureness that we know he also probably wants to do as well. And on top of just thinking of the ways that he might propose, you guys, I also obviously can't help but think of the ring, and I know I'm getting a little ahead of myself, but you guys, while I was in Kansas City recently, I was reminded that Patrick Mahomes, aka Travis Kelce's bestie, actually got his engagement ring for his wife, Brittany Mahomes, from one of our friends who owns a jewelry store. I had completely forgotten about that until we were talking about it the last time I was home. And so you guys already know I'm spiraling, hoping that Patrick Mahomes gives the recommendation to Travis Kelce. That way we have a connection to Taylor Swift's engagement ring. Again, I know I'm way ahead of myself, and I know some people are gonna definitely troll me for that. Obviously, at the end of the day, I want Taylor and Travis to be on their own timeline. As long as they're happy, we're happy. But I will say it's at least nice to hear that they are discussing the next steps in their relationship. In my opinion, they both have never looked happier, and y'all already know that whenever Travis does succumb to this proposal pressure, I will be sitting right here to fill you in on it. All right, you guys, that's the latest I have for you when it comes to Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. Now I want to hear all of your thoughts and feels down below. While you guys are at it, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button, and don't forget that notification bell. For more content, make sure you guys follow me over on Instagram and TikTok, and of course, don't forget to keep coming back here to check out my YouTube shorts. If you guys want to show me a little extra love, or you just want to make sure I see your comment, don't forget you can also hit that super thanks button down below. You guys also don't forget to tune in to Monday's live happy hour hang going down at 3:30 Pacific Standard Time. You can also check out all of my merch over at my merch store at houseofhill.com. And on that note, you guys, have a fantastic rest of your weekend, and I'll see y'all next time.